On this episode of Crucible, we're going to be talking about the positive effects of music in our lives with the following 3 points: the value of music and how music affects our lives, the physical, mental, and emotional impact of music. We all face challenges, crucibles in life that make us or break us, and our health is often the biggest crucible we will face. This podcast is designed to help you achieve your health goals through simple, strategic, and proven methods. In every episode, we'll learn about how to overcome your health crucibles and live your best life. Hello, everybody. This is MaryLee Atenhan coming to you live from my Diva Den studio here in Brentwood, Tennessee for my recording of my podcast, Crucible. Today, we're going to be talking about the positive effects of music in our lives with the following 3 points: the value of music, how music affects our lives, and the physical, mental, and emotional impact of music. Today's information was researched by Dr. A's Habits of Health, northshore.org, edtimes.in, phillytrib.com, researchgate.net, and nih.gov. Did you know that Americans spend more than 4 hours a day listening to music? And with teenagers, it's easily 6 to 8 hours, I think was the average. Did you also know that the most expensive instrument in the entire world is the Stradivarius violin, which is sold for $15.9 million? And did you know a person's heartbeat mimics the beat of the music that he or she is listening to? So that's, I think, incredible, especially if you have cardiac problems. So what are the values of music in your life? More generally, music has or can have various sorts of practical value. Notable among the practical values of music would be social value, entertainment value, therapeutic value, functioning enhancement value, and self-affirmation value. In addition to that, music brings people together. It's the universal language. And I have actually sung in choirs at Carnegie Hall where there were people from different countries, spoke different, languages. We sang in Latin, and it all sounded like we were one person from one place. It was absolutely amazing. And then we get into these breaks and you couldn't understand hardly anybody. Excuse me. But music brings people together. Music also improves your health and well-being. It can improve your confidence and resilience. Performing on a stage, there's nothing more scary or more confidence producing. And I have felt that my students through their lives, and they've even commented and told me this, that by being on stage and performing under stressful circumstances, usually for a competition or whatever, that they actually did better in college when they'd have to stand up and give a speech or whatever. They weren't even ever nervous. And it has helped them in their professional lives too. So there's something to think about there. But music is a creative outlet. It's great for those of us that are right-brained, and music is absolutely fun. It provides a voice for the masses. It's for celebration and for rituals. Music helps promoting expression and movement in dance for those of us that are kinesthetic learners and musical learners. It helps us cope. It's for motivation. It helps us communicate, and it helps us relax. So, how does music affect our lives? Music has the ability to deeply affect our mental states and to raise our mood. When we need it, music gives us energy and motivation. When we're worried, it can soothe us. When we're weary, it can encourage us. And when we're feeling deflated, it can re-inspire us. I know that in choir singing with 200 voices and a full entire orchestra singing at Easter, a year ago we did the work called Savior by David Hamilton. He arranged it, and honestly, I felt like I had tears streaming down my face, and I felt like we were literally singing at the foot of God. It was the most intense emotional and spiritual, physical, experience of my life to date. And that's saying something, because I performed a lot of places and under a lot of circumstances. So it's a great way, of course, to inspire us. But music can also lessen the stress, the pain, the struggle, the distraction, and bring positivity and calmness in our daily life. Music holds the power to bring people together in different ways. There is no race in music. There is usually no creed. There's no color. And music is, like I said, that universal language that everybody can relate to. Music can make us expressive and help us in understanding our feelings and emotions in a much better way. So, what are the physical, mental, and emotional impacts of music in our lives? Music is a fundamental aspect of human culture. Research shows that music can also provide a host of health benefits, such as, how about happiness? That's at the top of the list. When listening to music you like, your brain releases dopamine, which is the feel-good neurotransmitter. Music can help you in your workout performance, or if you're running, or whatever it is you're doing, lifting, even if you're walking. Listening to fast or slow motivational music enhances your performance. Music can also help with stress and health. By listening to music that you enjoy, it decreases the stress hormone cortisol in your body, which counteracts the effects of chronic stress. So that is super important. Now, I'm not sure about heavy metal, but if that's something you love, that would maybe calm you down. So, be blessed. That would totally stress me out, but we all have our different choices in music. Music also helps with your sleep quality. Listening to relaxing classical music before bedtime can improve sleep quality. If you ever go into a spa and get a massage, what do they have on in the spa? They always have on spa music so that you will relax. And it's usually soft, it's muted, there's lutes, flutes, whatever, but no banging drums. So, and it's meant to help you, chill out. So music can help with depression as well. Music can reduce the symptoms of depression depending on the type of music. Again, music can help you with your appetite. Softening that lighting and music while you're eating can lead to consuming fewer calories and enjoying your meals more. So what a special and easy habit to put into your health journey. And music helps with driving. Listening to music can positively impact your mood while driving, which leads to safer behavior and hopefully less road rage. Music also helps with learning and memory. I was a musical learner, so if I could say anything in a rhyme or with any kind of a rhythm to it, I could memorize it. If I just had to, and I needed to look at it because I'm also visual. But music can help you learn and recall information better. It depends, though, on how much you like the music and whether or not you're a musician. So for me, that totally worked because it was my gift, my talent, as well as my learning style, and I'm kinesthetic as well. So if I could act it out, dance around to it, whatever, I could pretty much memorize and retain whatever it was that I was studying. So music also helps with pre and post surgery. Listening to relaxing music before surgery decreases anxiety, while soothing music after open heart surgery increases relaxation. And I would venture to say that if you prepared a playlist for when you went into labor and they actually played it in your labor and delivery room, it would probably help. I didn't get that luxury. And I just did the Lamaze method. I didn't use any medication, but that was totally on, just literally concentrating on one spot and thinking about nothing else. And anyway, that also helped. But I would have loved to have been able to listen to some music. That would have been great. So music can also help with pain relief, and music can be used to manage pain, especially during childbirth and surgery. Music also helps with speech and language. Children with speech and language delays can benefit from music therapy. And there was somebody we watched on Idol, I think last week, that had auditioned. We had recorded him. So this is, I can't tell you which episode it was on, but this person did not speak until I think he was 6. So he would sing everything, but he would not speak. And then, of course, this guy had incredible sense of pitch because, when you're making up songs in your head and you're speaking or whatever, and he had great control of his voice as well. And there's another guy I looked up that, sometimes you can benefit from the music therapy if you have speech and language delays. And his name is Lazaro Arbas. And he was a Cuban American, and he auditioned for Idol again. And he could sing, but he had to overcome an overwhelming stutter. And when he sang, there was no stutter. And of course, a lot of that is because of the breath. You have to breathe from your diaphragm. And I've had kids in my class that stuttered, and I would always tell them, take a breath. And then they could say their sentence or their question or whatever it was they were going to say to me. But it all works together. So music also helps with your brain function. Music therapy can, of course, improve cognitive abilities in people that have dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's. Music as well can help with your social skills. So if you're feeling like, I'm a little awkward in that social intelligence, that get into your music. It can enhance those special skills for children, especially the kids that are on the spectrum. And music obviously helps with creativity. And listening to music and creativity can stimulate creativity and improve performance on tasks requiring creative problem solving. So spatial reasoning is one of the things that is always basically lit up when you're listening to music. And that would be like solving puzzles, solving mazes. Think of word problem, math equations, think of any kind of a problem that you have to solve or take on a test. That music, listening to that can help with that. And it can also help with your creativity in finding that solution as well. And music can help with your emotion regulation. It can help regulate your emotions and improve your emotional intelligence. So in conclusion, music can have a positive impact on your physical, mental, and emotional health. By incorporating music into your daily routine, you can experience the many benefits of the universal language. So whether you're running or driving or learning or relaxing, turn up the tunes and feel the power of music in your life. Become a champion by using music to slay your crucible. Come join me so you too can experience fabulous health benefits by listening to music. You can DM me on my Crucible Facebook page or at cruciblechampions.com. So thank you. Be blessed. Turn up your music and feel the power of music in your life. God bless.
This income testimonial is not representative of the average earnings that coaches achieve with Optavia. Only a very small number of coaches will achieve income that is within the range of this testimonial. Optavia makes no guarantee of financial success. Success with Optavia results only from successful sales efforts, which require hard work, diligence, skill, persistence, competence, and leadership. Please see the Optavia income disclosure statement for statistics on actual earnings of coaches. In a clinical study, the group on the Optimal Weight 5-in-1 plan lost 10 times more weight than the self-directed group. Average weight loss for clients on the Optimal Weight 5-in-1 plan is 12 pounds. References include Dr. A's Habits of Health book by Wayne Scott Anderson, Your Life book by Wayne Scott Anderson, The 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership by Jem Diethmer, Diana Chapman, and Kaylee Warner-Klemp, Lifelong Transformation, One Healthy Habit at a Time, Optimal Weight 5-in-1 plan, Optimal Weight 3-in-3 plan, Optavia, the 4 components of our system, Optavia Coach, The Habits of Health Transformational System, Your Life book by Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson.